It started with whispers in the neighborhood, idle gossip about the book club hosted at Michelle's house every third Thursday, pastries arranged with care, wine poured, laughter echoing from her kitchen window as the women discussed thrillers and domestic dramas. Yet, last Thursday, only Michelle left alive. The police searched her home meticulously, wine glasses shining on the table, chairs tucked in, as if the guests had left hurriedly, but the stains on the tablecloth, crimson and sticky, told another story. Michelle wept, trembling as she described the torment of a stalker. She spoke in shudders, her face pale, explaining how he'd been following her for weeks, leaving cryptic notes that no one could find, lurking outside her window at night. She told the officers he'd broken in that evening, taken her friends one by one, their terror muffled behind pale hands, while she hid in the pantry. There was something unsettling in her recollection, something rehearsed. The entire neighborhood rallied around Michelle, dropping off casseroles, watching as she shuffled sleepless through her yard, eyes flitting nervously to every shadow. Weeks passed. Michelle avoided the kitchen, refusing to clean the blood out of the floorboards, but the whispers continued, this time about Michelle herself, how she hadn't seemed quite right since her husband left, how the shrill laughter from her book club meetings sometimes felt forced, brittle. One neighbor spotted her talking to an empty dining room, gesturing with a wine glass. Michelle tried to sleep, but every night came the same dream. The book club gathered around her, hands stained dark, accusing eyes. Their lips did not move, but she heard them whisper, "You did this." The stalker's note she'd written herself was burning a hole in her bedside drawer, the only piece of evidence, a crumpled scrap, blaming a man who never existed. No one had ever seen him but her. Still, in the dead of night, footsteps echoed down her hallway, stopping at her locked door. The knob rattled, gentle at first, then more insistent. Michelle pressed her back to the headboard, hands shaking as she remembered tearing into her friends in a fit of rage, the certainty that they were laughing about her failed marriage, her unraveling life. Now she lived in the shadow she created, every mirror reflecting not her own face, but those of her friends, mouths twisted in silent screams. She tried to tell herself she was safe, that the stalker didn't exist, except sometimes as she drifted towards sleep, a soft breath would brush her ear, and a voice would whisper, "You were right about me all along."